Hello and welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at Persistent Plasma. This is an unstable overclock for the EPC. This is probably one of the strongest overclocks for it, at least in my opinion. So what this one does is that whenever we shoot a charge shot and it hits anywhere, whether that be it explodes from the containment field or it just hits the ground or whatever it might be, it will leave behind persistent plasma. This plasma lingers for a long period of time. It deals damage to everything inside of the plasma, and it also slows everything inside the plasma as well. The downside to this is that we don't get nearly as much charge shot damage, so our direct impact with the charge shots is not going to be as powerful as it otherwise would be. The downside honestly isn't much of a downside with this one, because the plasma will ramp up the damage quite a bit. I think so long as it takes twice on any enemy, it has already out-damaged the amount of damage that you did lose from the charge shot, which is pretty likely that if you hit something directly, it's going to take at least 2 ticks from this. So the way I usually build Persistent Plasma is like this. So in Tier 1, we're going with extra ammo. I like extra ammo over the other options. The other options aren't bad, though, so if you want to take them, feel free to. In Tier 2, both these options are really good. You could go with extra cooling. That can help if you are new to EPC mining, or if you just don't like your gun overheating. I'm going with the faster moving shots. That's better for just regular shots. It doesn't affect your charge shots, it only affects your normal shots. So if you do need to use this for long range, which you probably will because Driller doesn't really have a good long range primary, certain overclocks can help with that, but this will probably be your main source of long range. In Tier 3, I'm going with faster charge up, but they're all good here. Pick whichever one you'd like. You could also just go with less ammo use. That's a really good option for this one too. In Tier 4, I'm going with extra ammo once again. I find this one to be the most useful here, but you could go with extra AoE. That one's also pretty good. And then in Tier 5, I'm going to thin containment field. This is so we can use this for EPC mining and dealing high damage. Although the burning nightmare is a really good option for this one too. That way you could light things like sludge on fire or just build up heat if you're planning on taking this on a robot mission or something. So it's fairly flexible how you'd like to build this, and it's also fairly flexible as to what you would like to take as a primary weapon. I would suggest anything that's just good in general use. So for me, I'm just going to be taking the flamethrower with lighter tanks. This is really good. Really anything with the flamethrower works pretty well with this. The flamethrower is quite flexible too. This is just a simple build that will just get us more ammo. If you want something for the cryo cannon, you can go with improved thermal efficiency. That one's really good too. It makes it so you have extra ammo and you can freeze things for even more that you otherwise would. You could also go with something like tuned cooler or something like ice spear if you do want to have some long range with your primary weapon. That's a pretty decent option too. If you're going with something like the sludge pump, disperser compound's a great option, gives you good area control, and if you're going with fire on the EPC, can help even more. Then you have more crowd control and more damage per second thanks to all the fire buildup. You could also go with something like volatile impact mixture, which is just a strong overall overclock. You could go with sludge blast, as this gives you some range with it, or something like AG mixture if you still want range, but you still want the sludge pump to not really have any sort of downsides to it. So all those are great options too. I'm going to, I guess, torch everything here just for a second. Here they come. Alright. Oh, sorry, little blue bug. Forgot I have heat radiance. Torch them all. And we'll try to put some plasma on them. Yeah, there we go. Trying not to break too much of the ground, though. Still quite a few web spitters here too. Alright. Okay. Ah, good job, Busco. Glad you could get that connected. Nope, sorry, Cave Angel. Didn't mean to light you on fire either. I probably didn't need to do that. Actually, that didn't use it. Okay. Never mind. Free value then. I like to use the thin containment field also as a weapon. You don't have to. You could just use the charge shots like this. Just let them get some damage on certain enemy types. That is a bit easier to do than the thin containment field. But if you can use it as a weapon, it can be really strong. It's just, it takes a lot of time to do this. You can also use it for mining. I'll show you how to do that really quick. So the way that I usually try to EPC mine... Whoops. Alright, hang on. Let me get rid of everything first, then we'll do a short little tutorial on how to EPC mine, or at least how I have found the easiest way to EPC mine. There we go. Alright, so the easiest way that I've found is not to aim directly at something like this. I find that to be kind of difficult to actually judge the range. I find it much easier to get to the side of it. That way it's easier to judge the distance of it, and that way you could shoot a little bit off because you don't need to be right next to it. This way, at least if it goes flying off, maybe it will hit an enemy or something. You're going to have to get used to the charge times. Depending on what mods you took will vary the charge times quite a bit, as well as which overclocks you took. Let's try this. So charge, and then you can kind of see I missed part of it, but you can go again and keep trying this. It does take practice to get really used to this. It's also depending on the area, like this gold here is going to be a little bit difficult to do since it's kind of in the side of the cave over here. But it is possible. Just take your time and keep trying that. Don't worry about messing it up too much, because even if you screw it up basically every time, since you're playing driller, your primary weapon should have more than enough ammo. So you can kind of just rely on that for actually, you know, clearing off stuff. Let's call this in right here. These pillars right here actually give you damage reduction. They also give the bugs damage reduction. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to put a resupply in there, because if you do, then that means when you're getting it, you'll have some level of protection as everything's trying to murder you. Okay, that's my last shot there. Dash back around. We might actually be okay just with what we got. I don't have any ammo left, but I still have my drills, so just get back to our resupply. Excuse me. Grab this. You don't really want to be fighting in here. Well, you can, so long as you can keep the bugs out. But usually you want to stay away from there, that way you're not using up extra ammo to actually kill the bugs. Assuming you're really hurting for ammo. No, we got a swarm? Alright, well, let's get this going. We'll have a swarm plus the pipelines. It should be a lot of fun. I still need 5 more flowers. Which there's plenty of them around, it's just they're in very awkward spots for driller. There we go. Alright. Gotta get that gold. Gotta get some kills too. Unfortunately, I killed the little bug there. Got a lot of them. Hopefully they're all just normal grunts. Oh, I don't have my power tag, I used it, that's right. Okay, take that. And then go up over here. That's 2. And some health. And some more nitro, which I probably don't need, but I'll take anyway. I still got plenty of flamethrower ammo, is a thing. Okay. Burning these guys up. More bacteria inbound. There we go. Decent amount of stuff coming. I also didn't grab the Boostmaster perk to get a Steve. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I could have had a Steve on top of this. Yeah, so let's go. Let's climb. Oh, hey. Another flower right over here. Grab that one. Ow. I hit the arm of the pump jack. Okay. That works too, I guess. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's bad. I just... Okay, I didn't jump to my death. Although I did see a flower on the way down. I don't know where though. Yeah! This will be how I get the flowers. I need 2 more. There's one over here. There's another one like over there. Alright, crap. No. No, Menace. I just want this. Yes. Aha. Alright. Nearly died, but that's okay. I think I'm okay here. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, let's go with this. Now I just gotta find one more flower before we leave. Should be easy, I think. I've seen others, they're usually high up. Yeah, alright. I got it. Now I just gotta parkour my way over here. Hey, golden loot bug. Don't know if I petted the regular one or the golden one, but I'll count it. I gotta keep going. You guys take care down here then. Kind of do that. There we go. That should help. Well, at least help kill the cave angel, I guess, which is not what I was going for, but there we go. Secondary done. Let's be gone. I'll leave the neon lights there for the bugs as the menace keeps shooting me. Ah, 269 things killed. Very nice. And I even saved a loot bug.